के राजू जी हैं जो झारखंड के प्रभारी हैं और इससे पहले आईएएस अधिकारी रहे हुए हैं। मेरे साथ प्रवीण चक्रवर्ती जी हैं जो ऑल इंडिया प्रोफेशनल्स कांग्रेस को हेड करते हैं, इससे पहले एक फाइनेंस प्रोफेशनल रहे हैं। तो आपके सामने 2.5 प्रोफेशनल्स बैठे हैं, मैं 3 नहीं कहूँगा क्योंकि मुझे बहुत अरसा हो गया प्रोफेशनल लाइफ को छोड़े हुए, तो 2.5 प्रोफेशनल्स आपके सामने हैं। डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह इस सदी के अगर प्रोफेशनल पॉलिटिशियंस की बात करें, जो प्रोफेशनल हैं और फिर पॉलिटिक्स में आए, तो डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह का नाम उस लिस्ट में बहुत ऊपर होगा। और कांग्रेस पार्टी का ये सौभाग्य भी रहा है कि आज़ादी के आंदोलन में भी जो अग्रणी थे, पीपल हु आर इन द फोरफ्रंट ऑफ द फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल वर लीगल प्रोफेशनल्स, मोस्ट ऑफ देम। मोतीलाल नेहरू जी से शुरू कीजिए, महात्मा गांधी तक आइए, सरदार पटेल हों, लगभग सारे नामों में आपको दिखेगा कि ये लीगल प्रोफेशनल्स। तो प्रोफेशनल्स को एक प्लेटफॉर्म देने की परंपरा मैं नहीं मानता कि कांग्रेस के अलावा इस देश की किसी भी पॉलिटिकल पार्टी ने चलाई हो, और वो परंपरा आज़ादी के बाद भी चलती रही। आपको ज़्यादा पीछे नहीं ले जाऊं तो आज भी अगर आप देखें तो मनमोहन सिंह जी का नाम तो मैंने लिया, राजीव गांधी एक प्रोफेशनल थे, पीवी नरसिम्हा राव एक प्रोफेशनल थे, प्रणब मुखर्जी एक प्रोफेशनल थे, चिदम्बरम साहब एक प्रोफेशनल हैं, जयराम रमेश प्रोफेशनल हैं। मेरे लेफ्ट और राइट दोनों में, मैं तो बड़ा कॉम्प्लेक्स में हूँ आज, तो इतने प्रोफेशनल्स हैं हमारी पार्टी में। तो प्रोफेशनल्स की एक परंपरा इस पार्टी ने हमेशा आगे बढ़ाई और इस माध्यम से समाज का जो बेस्ट होता है, जो सबसे सर्वोत्तम होता है, उसको भी कांग्रेस ने अपने साथ लिया और उसकी मदद से समाज को सबसे अच्छा नेतृत्व भी दिया। डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह की ज़िंदगी को ही अगर आप देख लें, करियर को अगर आप देख लें, तो किस तरह से उन्होंने इस देश को दिशा दी, अर्थव्यवस्था को दिशा दी। ना केवल इस देश की अर्थव्यवस्था के लिए वो एक शिक्षक माने जाते थे, अमेरिका तक के जो राष्ट्रपति थे वो उनको अपना गुरु मानते थे। तो ये कद्र प्रोफेशनल्स की हमारे यहाँ हमेशा रही है। मैं प्रवीण चक्रवर्ती जी आपसे कुछ कहें उससे पहले एक वीडियो आपको दिखाना चाहेंगे, फिर प्रवीण चक्रवर्ती जी मनमोहन सिंह फेलोशिप पर आपको कुछ बताएंगे, फिर डॉक्टर के राजू इसी पर आपसे और आगे बात करेंगे। वीडियो चलाइएगा प्लीज।
I was born in a small village in Jhelum district of West Punjab. Ours was a farming family. I lost my mother when I was about 1 year old, so I was brought up by my grandmother. I went to a village primary school. Then my father brought me to Peshawar, where I appeared for the matriculation examination in 1947. But the results never came out because of the communal holocaust, the partition. I lost my grandfather. I was separated from my family and my father. I went to college, but those days were very bad. We didn't have enough resources, so after 6 months, I withdrew from college. Well, I've always been interested in politics because I've always viewed politics as an instrument of purposeful social change.
We shall pay any price, bear any burden, make any sacrifice to realize those things. India is on the move again. We shall lace the future happy. सरफरोशी की तमन्ना अब हमारे दिल में है, एक बात है जोर कितना बाजू हुई हाकल में.
When I started this process in 91, there was widespread opposition. And yet you look back for the last 15 years, there are very few countries in the world who have maintained a consistent rhythm of its economic policy for as long a period as 15 years. I, Manmohan Singh, do swear in the name of God and by God established that I will uphold the sovereignty and independence of India. India needs to industrialize. India needs to operate on the frontiers of modern science and technology. We need an annual growth rate of 8 to 9% to get rid of chronic poverty, ignorance and disease, which still afflict millions and millions of people in our country. Today, environmental strains and stress are affecting the livelihood of millions and millions of people all over the world. We need an international order which will protect the environment and not at the same time perpetuate the misery and poverty of countries of the third world. I once said in Parliament about the leadership
quoted in a couplet, इंसान वो नहीं है जो हवा के साथ बदले, इंसान तो वही है जो हवा का रुख बदले.
But I have always believed that there are other values which are important than the growth of the gross domestic product. I think the respect for fundamental human rights, the respect for the rule of law, the respect for multicultural, multi-ethnic, multi-religious rights. Once a democracy decides on the basis of a wide-ranging consensus, any reforms that are undertaken will be far more durable, will be far more effective than the reforms introduced by the writ of a ruling group in a non-democratic setup.
Why all the resource mobilization I've done is not for the center. The benefit of it goes wholly to the state. I could have, I think Jordan is after park, but I thought a finance minister who worries only about the union budget and forget about the states of the union. Many of these states today are in dire difficulty. I think he would not be worthy of being the finance minister, the Union of India.
As I leave office, my abiding memory will be the love and kindness that I have always received from you. I owe everything to this country, this great land of ours, where I, an underprivileged child of partition, was empowered enough to rise and occupy high office. It is both a debt that I will never be able to repay and a decoration that I will always wear with pride.
And I can tell you that here at the G20, when the Prime Minister speaks, people listen.
Good morning to all of you. Thank you, Pavanji. Thank you all for coming this morning. There is a lot happening in India and in the world right now. In India, we are debating Hindu-Muslim laws, while there is a completely new world economic order being unleashed by the United States under President Trump. As all of you know, President Trump has just announced major tariffs on all countries in the world, including India. This can actually impose extremely harsh conditions on countries that are dependent on trade for its economic growth, such as India. Tariffs can lead to severe job losses and trigger extreme unemployment in our country if we do not respond properly, measuredly, and wisely. So if there was one leader that our nation misses now at this critical juncture to advise and lead us out of this situation, it is Dr. Manmohan Singh. What would Dr. Saab have done is a question that most political leaders and policy makers in India are asking now. Sadly, we do not have Dr. Saab to answer this question. I recall visiting Dr. Singh soon after the Russian attack on Ukraine and when world oil prices started to climb very rapidly. And I asked him, I said, Dr. Saab, what do you think we should do as a country to protect our economy, to safeguard our economy from this major global geopolitical crisis? He said with his characteristic modesty, Praveen, you should get a group of younger professionals to think about these sorts of issues and answer such questions. My views may be too old. Of course, I disagreed and insisted that his wisdom, experience, and erudition are unparalleled and still needed. And that is still the case. So we do not have Dr. Saab, but we can fulfill one of Dr. Saab's wishes when he said, you should get a group of younger professionals to think about these issues and lead our country. So here we are. To fulfill his wish, to find more people like Manmohan Singh ji to enter politics and contribute meaningfully to the future of our nation. We are announcing the Dr. Manmohan Singh Fellows Program. Just as Shri P.V. Narasimha Rao ji and Madam Sonia Gandhi ji found and empowered a professional like Dr. Manmohan Singh ji to lead the nation, this Dr. Manmohan Singh Fellows Program will find and nurture the next cohort of professionals to follow in the footsteps of Dr. Manmohan Singh. I must add that this initiative is launched with the consent of the family of Dr. Manmohan Singh to use his name. The Dr. Manmohan Singh Fellows Program will identify and choose 50 mid-career professionals from across the country every year. Professionals who are in the middle of their career, not at the entry level, but who have spent close to 10 years in the professional world, and now who are passionate about building a modern, progressive, prosperous India. These 50 people will be chosen by a panel, by an eminent panel, through a very intense selection process. Once they are chosen, they will be mentored by senior leaders in the Congress party who have come from professional backgrounds themselves, such as people sitting here. And can you show some of the slide on the mentors? These are just examples of professionals who are in leadership roles in the party. And they will serve as mentors, and I'm sure there'll be more that we will add. But as professionals, and I'm sure Raju ji will agree with me, we also know how hard it can be for people coming from non-political backgrounds and families to transition to politics and to the culture of a political party. So we will use our experiences and learnings to make it smoother for this new set of Dr. Manmohan Singh Fellows to transition to politics and public life. The chosen fellows will be given intensive and continuous training, put on real-time assignments and projects within the Congress party under the constant guidance of senior leaders. It is important to know that the Manmohan Singh Fellowship is a full-time commitment to enter politics with absolute conviction for secular, progressive politics. This is not an entry-level internship program, nor is it time-bound with just a certificate at the end of it. This is a serious program for serious people with serious intent for public service. It is our hope that the future leadership of the Congress party can emerge from these cohorts of Manmohan Singh Fellows. And that will be a fitting tribute to the legacy of the former Prime Minister of India, Dr. Manmohan Singh. I now invite my colleague K. Raju ji to say a few words.
Thank you, Pawan Khera ji, Praveen ji. Dr. Manmohan Singh Fellows Program, in my opinion, addresses long felt need that many of us in the Congress party has been feeling. And before joining Indian National Congress, I worked for 3.5 years in the National Advisory Council chaired by Sonia ji. That time, while working on the rights-based legislations, I got in touch with a large number of professionals, academicians, activists, who have felt that a political party like Congress is a forum for bringing transformation in the society. During the last 12 years, many of them used to approach me to say, we'd like to get into politics. We'd like to grow in politics. We'd like to bring in our professional competencies to bring in transformation in the society. Likewise, many other professionals always used to come and meet me and say, can we get into politics? Can we do something? I always used to find it difficult how to ground them into politics, how to nurture them, how to help them to go through this transition so that they can move ahead in the political career. I always used to feel that there should be some structural mechanism in the party that should facilitate. And today, that need is fulfilled through Dr. Manmohan Singh Fellowship Program. Every year, 50 mid-career professionals who have made up their mind to lead the rest of their lives in politics, to contribute their knowledge for betterment of the society, they will now find a clear pathway by becoming a fellow in the first instance. Secondly, as Praveen Chakravarty ji has said, they will be attached with the professionals who are working in the Congress party or Congress leaders who have had a professional background so that they can understand how to help the professional do the transition. So I'm glad that I will be one of those mentors. So I would like to mention that I would like to first understand what is the kind of a strength these gentlemen or the professional who is selected to this fellowship program, what is that he can contribute to the party, and work on creating an ecosystem in the party for that gentleman or a woman to grow in the politics. So that way, through 1 year of mentoring, making them understand how to cope with the politics, how to deal with the uncertainties that are there in the politics, but at the same time keep focused on their goal. Through 1 year, if we are able to give them hand-holding support, I have no doubt in my mind that they will really grow as very good politicians with a strong professional kind of a backing, and will be able to contribute to the party to take decisions at appropriate level to bring in transformation in the society. Today, increasingly, the politics demand a lot of knowledge in various domains. Political leaders are not just there to sit in the assembly parliament to pass the bill. They need to understand the intricacies of these things. So that kind of a knowledge base has to come into the politics, and I'm sure, I hope, this particular initiative will go a long way to make Indian National Congress unique when compared to other political parties. So I really welcome this initiative. Thank you very much.
जैसा कि अंग्रेजी में मेरे साथियों ने आपको बताया, मैं थोड़ा हिंदी में इसको बता देता हूं आपको कि हर साल 50 ऐसे लोग जिनको डॉक्टर के राजू ने जैसा अभी आपको कहा कि मिड करियर प्रोफेशनल्स हैं, अब वो राजनीति में आना चाहते हैं, राजनीति के ज़रिए समाज में कुछ अपना योगदान देना चाहते हैं, उनके लिए डॉक्टर मनमोहन सिंह फेलोज़ प्रोग्राम जो आज हम लॉन्च कर रहे हैं, इस प्रोग्राम में 50 लोग हर वर्ष चुने जाएंगे और उनको मेंटोर करेंगे। हमारे यहाँ जो कांग्रेस पार्टी में प्रोफेशनल्स नेतृत्व दे रहे हैं, अलग अलग डिपार्टमेंट्स में हैं, डॉक्टर के राजू हैं उसमें, प्रवीण जी खुद हैं, और भी आपने अभी वो स्लाइड देखी, हम सब उसमें मेंटोर करेंगे। ऐसा नहीं है कि हम उनको मेंटोर करेंगे तो वो हमसे कुछ सीखेंगे, ऐसा भी है कि हम भी उनसे कुछ सीखेंगे। एक नया फ्रेश अप्रोच राजनीति की तरफ, मीडिया के लिए अगर मैं अपने डिपार्टमेंट में किसी को इंटर्न भी बनाता हूं तो मैं उससे भी कुछ सीखता ही हूं। तो ये आदान प्रदान भारत की राजनीति को और समृद्ध बनाएगा। कांग्रेस पार्टी, एक शब्द आज अभी हम बैठे थे, प्रवीण जी और राजू जी और मैं, तो एक इंक्यूबेटर का रोल प्ले करेगी। कांग्रेस पार्टी न केवल हम सबके लिए एक इंक्यूबेटर है, इस देश के अनेक राजनीतिक दल कांग्रेस पार्टी से उपज कर आए हों, उनके लिए भी वो इंक्यूबेटर ही रही है। ये कांग्रेस पार्टी की एक परंपरा है, बड़प्पन है, जो भी आप इसको मान लीजिए। अब ऐसे प्रोफेशनल्स जो भारत के संविधान के आदर्शों, हमारे फाउंडिंग फादर्स के जो मूल्य हैं उनमें विश्वास रखते हों, आस्था रखते हों, उनके लिए ये प्लेटफॉर्म बना है, ताकि वो अपनी आवाज़ इस प्लेटफॉर्म के ज़रिए, अपना हुनर इस प्लेटफॉर्म के ज़रिए राजनीति में ला सकें और राजनीति को और बेहतर बना सकें। इसका मकसद इस फेलोशिप का ये है। आपके सवाल हम तीनों में से जिससे भी आप पूछना चाहें एक एक करके, लेकिन इसी विषय पर पूछें तो कृपा होगी आपकी।
देखेंगे या फिर और भी क्षेत्रों में?
कांग्रेस पार्टी तो पॉलिटिकल पार्टी है, लेकिन किसी भी क्षेत्र से कोई आना चाहे उसका स्वागत है। अगर आपका सवाल ये है, जी किसी भी क्षेत्र से, वो इंजीनियर है, डॉक्टर है, वकील है, सीए है, कुछ भी है, लेकिन अब वो राजनीति में आना चाहता है या आना चाहती है, तो उसके लिए ये प्लेटफॉर्म है। आपका सवाल बड़ा वाजिब है कि वो किस फील्ड से आएंगे, किसी भी फील्ड से उनका स्वागत है।
If somebody from Kashmir to Kanyakumari wants to apply, any fellow, as you said, mid-career professionals, so what's the procedure? Matlab, he should take up this fellowship.
There is
how to approach you, na party, how to do it.
So there is a very clear process that is on the website. I should have mentioned the website, mmsfellows.profcongress.in, mmsfellows.profcongress.in. On the website, there is a clear process given for application. It is not a very big process. We just need some basic details. But most importantly, we want a video that says, what is your vision for building a progressive India? That is the most important. And then after that, there will be a selection jury that will go through all the applications, have interviews, and then choose 50 fellows. We want to try and ensure that we have fellows from everywhere, from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, from Sikkim to Gujarat, and of all professions and of all social identities.
Pawan sir,
there's no maximum age limit, but we have said that ideally people who have at least 10 years of work experience, because this is not an entry level program. People that have worked for 10 years, who are somewhat financially also secure, but who really want to now do something for the country. And that is very similar to what all of us here have gone through.
पवन सर, इसमें जो आपने प्रोग्राम का शुरू किया है, इसमें मिनिमम क्वालिफिकेशन क्या रखेंगे? क्या किसी स्टेट को विशेष वरीयता दिया जाएगा और चयन की प्रक्रिया क्या होगी इसमें?
नो एजुकेशनल क्वालिफिकेशन रिक्वायरमेंट, सिर्फ एक प्रोफेशनल, मतलब मीडिया, एनजीओ, कॉर्पोरेट सेक्टर, ब्यूरोक्रेसी, कहीं से भी आ सकता है, लेकिन has to be a professional, no educational qualification requirement.
प्रवीण जी, एक सवाल इधर से। प्रवीण जी, सवाल ये है कि जिस तरह से कांग्रेस पार्टी की आज के तारीख में जो राहुल जी लगातार कहते हैं, जिसकी जितनी भागीदारी, हिस्सेदारी की बात कर रहे हैं, ये जो 50 लोग हर साल चुने जाएंगे, ये क्या इसमें भी आप लोगों ने कुछ रखा है कि SC ST OBC के कितने लोग होंगे, या ये प्योरली मेरिट के आधार पे होगा? और इसकी चयन प्रक्रिया और चयन की जो ज्यूरी होगी वो कौन लोग होंगे जो चयन करेंगे, और किस तरह से प्रक्रिया रहेगी?
I'll answer in English, though I understand the question. First, I do not agree with your characterization that if we make it a diverse group, it will sacrifice merit. The two are not contradictory to each other. I think that is a very important thing that all of us have to understand. Second, you can see right here, we have people from all. We are all professionals, people from different identity groups. Yes, the Congress party is an inclusive party. We will try and make sure that we have representation from all different strata of Indian society. No, that's a good question. There is absolutely no fee for the fellowship. We will, of course, be providing some basic assistance for travel and those sorts of financial assistance for the fellows, but there is absolutely no fee from expected for this program. So there is no duration as such, which is, we think it will take at least 1 year for the fellows to go through various training programs, and they will be assigned various projects. For example, Mr. K. Raju, who is in charge of Jharkhand, may want some 3 fellows to work in Jharkhand. And after 1 year, he may say they are very, very good, and they're also interested, and they want to continue in politics in the Congress party. They can be here, they can become a Congress party politician. So that is why I said, this is not a time-bound entry-level program. It is for serious people who want to make a transition to politics.
सर, कैंडिडेट्स की ट्रेनिंग कहाँ पर होगी, और अगर वो चुन लिए जाते हैं तो फिर उनको कैसे पॉलिटिक्स में लाया जाएगा?
We have a very strong training infrastructure in the Congress party, headed by Mr. Sachin Rao, who is also one of the mentors of this program, and that will be the first training program. But the training is a continuous training program. It will be an initial training, and there will be continuous training, what we call on-the-job training. That is why I think the English word that we use for this is political incubation. That is the word for this fellowship.
So my question to K. Raju sir. Raju sir, as you people have mentioned that 50 people will be chosen by an eminent panel. So, sir, what will be the criteria of choosing over there, that how you will select candidates? As you mentioned that the candidates can come from any field, any sector, and they will be, they need to be working in different fields.
I think the panel will primarily look at whether the applicant is looking at politics as a platform for him to engage on a long-term basis. The whole idea of this fellowship program is to incubate them as a politicians of future. So that is something that the panelists will also see. Number 2, the panelists also will see what is the kind of a professional knowledge base that he has acquired, which he will be able to bring to the party, how that will also help the party, how the party can also gain from that also we'll see. Thirdly, I think end of the day, we need politicians who have that fire in the belly to bring change in the society. Whether he has that kind of a commitment, passion to bring transformation in the lives of the people. These are 3 parameters, if I were to be a member of the panel, I'll be looking at. Thank you.
We'll give you the mic. बोलिए.
सर, इस प्रोग्राम में जो पहले से कांग्रेस के लिए काम कर रहे हैं, यानी चाहे ऑफिस की बात कर लें, उनको भी लेंगे या नए फ्रेश बच्चों को लेंगे?
We are open to all, but अगर कांग्रेस में already है, then they have to explain to us what is it that they are lacking and they hope to gain through this fellowship? Because this is a program mainly for people who do not come from a political background, who are today outside politics and want to come into politics and are very passionate about secular progressive politics.
Sir, when will this formally begin, this fellowship?
We open April 15th onwards, but it is open on the website, so anybody can start applying right after this press conference. And the last date for applications is end of May. Sorry, May 15th. May 15th.
That he
Sorry?
interacted with the family. What was the reaction of the family of Dr. Manmohan Singh?
I discussed this with the family of Dr. Manmohan Singh, and they were very pleased, very supportive of this program. In fact, I have sent them the link to this press conference also. I hope they are able to watch this. And we really thank the family for allowing us to use Dr. Saab's name for this program. And I think they are also in agreement that this is what even Dr. Saab would have wanted.
अब हम तीनों आपके सामने जो इसका बुकलेट है वो डिस्प्ले करेंगे. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.